I can't believe I am saying this, but we are at Epic Universe. It is a long time coming, 5 years in the making. We're going to be going through everything that you need to know today. We're going to try to do everything, the shows, the rides, try as much food as we possibly can, so that way you guys are fully prepared when you come, and hopefully you guys can have an epic day yourselves. This is Epic Universe.
So if you're coming here, you probably have already heard that you have to get a virtual queue to get on the best ride in the park, which is Ministry of Magic. We lucked out, we walked in, we got it at what, 11:05?
11:20 actually, we had zero issue.
That's gonna be our first ride of the day. I'm super excited, let's go.
This park is so massive, like you don't even know where to start. I know we have virtual queue for Harry Potter, but we're just trying to take everything in. It's so different because we're used to going to Universal, and we pretty much
straight to the ride.
Yeah, like we usually know those parks pretty well, but this is like we're trying to just take everything in. There's so much to look at. The greenery of Celestial Park. Celestial Park is very wide open too, so that's one of the things that the first things I'll probably mention is if you have children, strollers, wagons, it is super
so much space.
Yeah, it's super wagon friendly. Like.
And they also have like a lot of benches. I'm looking around where you could just like sit and just take everything. The music in here that I'm hearing right now, oh my gosh.
Yeah, music, like, I would say the music is the best part.
Oh, it's so
honestly,
good.
Like Celestial Park has the best. And actually, speaking of the music, it changes depending on which land you go to. So Stardust, like if you go towards Stardust Racers, the music changes a little bit. In the Super Nintendo world, like everything, the music morphs depending on which land you go in. This place is insane.
I was gonna say, even walking past the portals, because we just walked past Isle of Berk, and the portal is just, the music just changed literally from like a couple steps coming over here. It's so good. This is so good. Why are my eyes starting to water? Oh my god.
Bonjour.
Pascal, hello. Nice to see you all today.
Thanks for having us today.
This is for a show? I feel like I'm getting on a ride. I was not expecting a show to be the first thing that we did today because Ministry is delayed, but I'm not mad at it. And so if you get to Ministry and they're delayed, the ride is down for whatever reason during your call time, you'll be able to come back basically at any point in the day to get on. They'll still let you walk through and look at the queue, but we're gonna see it anyways when we come back and ride it. So at that point, we're just like, we'll go do something else. The show just so happened to be starting at the same time, so it's a win-win for us.
Theming in here, I mean, this is probably something that we're going to say the entire day, but like, I didn't know all this was behind a tent. Because you see the exterior of the building, like it has the red tent, it looks like you're about to enter into a show, but little do you know you're entering into an entire circus. Like, there's so much more to this than what I expected. This is a very pleasant surprise. And you have like the lights that's very dimly lit. It's almost like some sort of sinister clown show. I've never been a friend. Yeah, like some sort of dystopian circus, but I'm loving it so far, and the vibe is right here.
It's actually pretty cool how they have like the stroller parking situation set up here. You have to go like right outside of the tent, and it has its own little circus tent for the stroller parking, and I think that's just so cute. Plus, on like rainy days, you want stroller parking that's indoors, which is a huge plus. Ministry of Magic, it's the same way. You get to park your stroller indoors somewhere. So I don't know if all of the land is like that, like in every single land, but that's a huge, huge bonus. We did not plan on stopping. I would have been mistaken by missing it. That show is so good. Like, the effects that they have in that show is just on another level. Even the pre-show. This is one of those shows that you just can't miss.
It's like a show before the show.
It's like a show before the show, but like, I'm gonna have to see how the Untrainable Dragon is because I thought that was gonna be my favorite. I was like, I don't even need to bother to see this one. Now I need to see both and see which one I like more. But honestly, I think this one's gonna be really hard to beat.
It's time to go through the Metro Flu.
Javen's gonna freak out. Like in a good way, like happy.
Here we go.
Oh my gosh!
That reveal. Here we go.
Oh my gosh! This is crazy! I literally feel like we are in the movie. Oh my goodness!
I can't believe I'm saying this, but we're officially in the Battle of Ministry. So I've been here a couple of times already, but to see Ashley's reaction to the kids, oh man, it's nice.
Oh my gosh, like, Monsters Unchained was like my number one anticipated ride until I heard the reviews from this one. Jordan got to ride it already, so I am like, this is now my number one anticipated ride. Dolores. I could literally see why people were like comparing that ride to Spider-Man, but that's like Spider-Man on steroids. I almost feel like that's not even a good enough like explanation of the ride.
Is it everything that I didn't say it would be?
It was amazing. That ride was like, I feel like I'm like shaking. I need to see that ride again. I'm just, so many surprises, so many things. I have to do it again.
Can we just talk about how amazing that ride is? We just got off Battle of the Ministry. That ride is classic Universal. If you guys know me, I talk about Confrontation all the time. That is my favorite attraction, has been forever and forever will be. But Confrontation was just on such a large scale that was never before seen. That's what this ride is. The scale is huge. The animatronics are one of them, but everything is just done on such a big level of practical sets. Everything about this attraction is just top tier. So far, from what we've experienced in Epic Universe, everything is on another level and is not seen right now at their current parks. I mean, Paris itself, this like Wizarding World, we have only seen maybe a quarter of it, and there's theming everywhere. There is design. There is so much to look at it. It's almost overstimulating. We got to go to Burke now. We're trying to just make a mad dash for the rides and then come back through and do a whole lap. Trust me, we're going to try to go through everything that we can, but we're off to a good start.
We, my friends, have dragons. This is so cool. Oh my god. You know how you go somewhere new for the first time and you're overcome with like emotion and everything just seems so crazy and exciting and fun. And then eventually you keep coming and that feeling wears off. I don't think that can possibly happen here. So the Universal parks, Islands of Adventure and like Universal Studios, those are like my home parks. I mean, I literally grew up going there. I feel like this is like a literal extension of my home. This is, I'm like shaking. This is insane. I literally did not expect to get on that ride and like get emotional, and I didn't expect to hear like Hiccup's voice guiding us through the coaster, and like I love these kind of Train to Dragon movies, so like to hear him like coming through the speaker like that and like almost riding the ride with us, and
yeah, it's like he was like teaching us. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I literally got emotional. Like I was expecting to get on here and like I knew I was gonna like the ride, especially like for the thrill factor. It's a very cute kids coaster, but like oh my gosh, that was like emotional. Like I felt like they put me in the movie. Like I felt like he was there with me. That was, oh, that was so good. That was so good. I have two pieces of advice for you. Number one, ladies, wear waterproof makeup because you will cry. It's inevitable. At some point in the day when you come here, probably multiple times like me, you'll cry. I am not a crier, but
at all.
This park is pulling tears out of my eyes. So we just saw the Untrainable Dragon, and I will be completely 100% honest. I am not a big fan of like musicals and theater. I can appreciate the art form and how hard the actors work and all of the work that they put into it. It's just not my thing. So me personally with this show, I probably would come here like if it's really hot or on a rainy day. But that show, beautiful, but I personally liked Le Cirque Arachne a lot more. Now I will say, I looked down at my son and he does not care for shows. He doesn't care for a lot of things, but he was singing and dancing and like he looked so happy that I started to cry. It was such an emotional moment because it felt like everything was coming full circle with me and my childhood and growing up to this park, and then seeing the new generation come up with these movies that they love and that they watch, and getting to come and see these people in person, getting to see Hiccup flying over his head, and he got so excited. It was an emotional moment for me. So if you're not gonna cry over the amazing work that they put into this place, which I guarantee you will, you'll at least be crying over your family, your kids' reactions. It's an experience that you just have to do for yourself. So there's a lot of snacks that we had planned to get today. Some of them we couldn't get to, but this PB&J mac and cheese cone is one thing that we're not missing out on. I've been seeing the pictures, I've heard the reviews. I am ready to try this thing. Yeah.
Is it bad that I'm excited to eat mac and cheese out of a cone? Like, this is crazy. Only Epic Universe. So I thought it was pretty funny that she said the forks are over here on this side. I'm a Viking. You eat it like a Viking. It's in a cone for a reason. I'm going to eat it just like that. I heard people talking about it. I heard them saying it was good. I heard them, people hype everything up when it's new. Nah. Like, just like the park, the hype is real in this place. It's good. It's crazy. The bread has that little bit of saltiness in it. Like, as soon as you take that bite, there's some salt. Like a little bit of a salt taste. And that with the savoriness of the barbecue and mac and cheese, I am not a food critic at all. But, gotta tell you, this is worth breaking the bank for. I don't think anything is $16 worth. That is. So we are just now leaving Burt. I'm telling you, you will lose so much time in that land. I mean, what did we actually do?
That's only the second land we've been in today. So
is it really the second?
Yes.
That we've
only done 2 lands today. Like, we're walking in and out of Celestial Park, obviously, because you have to get back to the other worlds. But yeah, we've only done 2 lands. It's what time? Like 5 o'clock?
It's almost 5 o'clock, and we've done like 3 rides. We're on our way to Dark Universe now, so...
I was going to say, and honestly, the wait times are not bad today. We have not been just like waiting in line, and that's the reason why we're taking up so much time. It's because there's so much to do in each of the lands, like even outside of the rides, so... And
we haven't been sticking to our schedule of riding the rides.
We came here with a plan.
We thought we were going to just boom, nope, we get lost, because there's so much to take in here. Like, it's a new part, and I can see why. I think Universal is doing us a favor by having you start to think in the multi-day type mindset.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're going to need at least...
I'm saving up my pennies to come back.
Yeah, we already decided we're coming back. We have to.
I have studied and controlled the monsters that prowl the darkness. And with your help, the world will never see the name Frankenstein the same again. Open the doors. Change your life.
I don't know how I feel about that ride. Like, I loved the ride, but I guess I kind of went into that ride trying to compare it to Ministry, because those are the top 2 rides that I was expecting to do here, that I was expecting to love, which I do. Both of those rides I absolutely love. I'm trying to figure out which one I love more, and I don't know, like, I can't make a choice. Even the queue and the pre-show. The queue and the pre-show for this, it sets it up so well. Like, Igor, he puts that fear in your heart. Like, he had me so scared of getting on this ride. Like, at first I was excited, but then I was like, oh no, now I'm scared. I'm really curious to hear your thoughts and which one you like better. That one, I thought I was gonna be scared out of my mind. I had to like kind of close my ears, and then I was able to handle like the effects coming at me, so it made everything like a little bit better for me. But I wasn't as scared as I thought I would be. It was so good though. It was like, I give it a 10 out of 10. Like, that ride was so good.
Okay, so I don't know how... I would probably say the same thing. I don't know how to feel about this ride. I almost feel bad that I rode Ministry first. I do think that Ministry is better. This is more of a ride. I really like how they use the robo-arm technology and how they really immersed you in the story. It didn't feel like you were just kind of going up and down, but I think this made very good use of the ride system. However, my view is a little bit slanted because we had just had a breakdown right before, and I think maybe not all the effects were working, so certain things that would have really sold the ride for me weren't working. So I'm just gonna say I will give this ride a 8 to 9 out of 10, only because I think there's something there, and I can't say it's lacking in story. The story is pretty simple. Experiment went bad, okay. But the thing is, I don't know, I feel like it's a little bit too much. But that's just my opinion. I think anybody would like this. This obviously Universal did a great job. So take what you will for that, but that's just my opinion. I think it's like 8 to 9 out of 10. We did.
You survived the experiment. Well done.
You had me extra scared to get on your ride, you know.
Wait, what?
I was terrified of getting on after I saw you in the pre-show.
But no, then you knew you were in good hands.
Yeah.
Very capable, shaky hands, but capable.
Kind of.
You did it. I'm so proud. Are you all right? Good.
She got on.
You got on as well. Are you okay? You saw that. That was just a training exercise. Don't worry. Igor is professional. You're in very capable hands. Survive the rest of your night if you can.
So scary.
It's okay because Igor was there to save the day. The doctor too, but we don't talk about it. Survive the night with the werewolves. They're a little bitey.
Oh,
Thanks,
Igor.
So we all stood around for a good 5 minutes, but everybody pretty much figured out that every 15 minutes the blade goes off and sets on fire. So if you're coming here at a time like that, 8:15, 8:30, 8:45, 9 o'clock, it's definitely worth seeing. If you've ever seen Van Helsing, you know what I'm talking about. It's worth the sight to see in person, especially at night.
We're actually eating a Pizza Moon right now for our last meal at Epic Universe, and I learned that if you get in, so the park closed at 9 today. So apply this to any time that the park closes for you. If you get in before the park closes, say 5-10 minutes, place your order. I think the register closes 5 minutes before the restaurant closes. But if you get in, get your order. It doesn't matter if the park is technically closed. You still have time to get your food. I think because the nighttime show goes on at the time of park close, so you're not completely kicked out when the 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock hour hits. So that's a nice little perk. So we got your typical pepperoni pizza, and then we got the trip to Vesuvio. So we watched a couple of Epic Universe videos already, and this came highly recommended from a couple of our friends out there. So we decided to give it a try, and I can't wait because hot honey is like the new thing. And after having the hot honey pizza from Stella Nova, if you haven't seen that video, we have it on our channel. It was a little disappointing, to say the least. So hopefully this can redeem it, and the way it looks right now. See? Oh wow! Oh, that was just a pepper. We're in for a treat. We haven't had much food here at Epic Universe, but everything I've had, even from the other times I've been here, I have not had a bad meal. I haven't had a bad dish. I haven't had anything. Like literally everything is so on point here. The ingredients are so fresh. So it is fromage de lune. I don't even know what that is. Pepperoni, fennel sausage, roasted peppers, caramelized onions, cherry peppers, Calabrian chili, arugula, hot honey. This thing is banging. Okay. Ashley, you gotta try this.
Yeah, so good.
Doesn't make any sense, right?
This is the hack. It's so peaceful in here. The park is closed. I might do this every time we come. So we got the Celestial Spritz, which is like Pizza Moon's own specialty flavor. And this is really good. Jordan said it reminds him of like orange Fanta. I can slightly see how he says that. To me, it has more of like a grapefruit kind of flavor to it, if that makes sense. And not like full-on soda. Like it's almost like a grapefruit flavored sparkling water, but more towards soda, like not as sugary as soda, but not as basic as sparkling water. It's really, really good. I definitely recommend. We don't even drink juice. We're not soda drinkers, juice drinkers, but we love this.
Yeah, you don't feel heavy after drinking that.
Right. I'm about to go get another refill because we are like almost done with this.
So we're full of packs tonight. And I will say this, especially if you're bringing family, kids, and you're trying to feed everybody. Look, it's theme park food. Theme park food is super expensive. And I have to say, Pizza Moon, we got 3 pizzas and dessert. So the pizzas cost, all this together, was about $55. And of course I used my annual Passholder discount, got a couple bucks off, yeah, whatever. But yeah, this was literally $55. We got 3 pizzas, we have almost an entire pizza left, and we have the dessert that we only took 1 bite of. And it is 9:30. So
it's like less than half of what we pay at a normal restaurant.
Yeah, less than half. So I would definitely highly recommend Pizza Moon. because of just the portion sizes and what you're able to share. Always look for shareables. That's our thing. So definitely Pizza Moon. Honorable mention is also Dot Steakhouse has a kids menu. They have some chicken tenders on a skewer. Mario, like Super Mario World, Toadstool Cafe also has a pretty decent kids menu. They got some sliders, so look out for that. But maybe next time. Well, I can't believe this is it. We did it. We went to Epic Universe. It finally happened. No more countdown. It was real this time, and this park is unreal.
They need to like give pass holders access to this park like ASAP, because this is just there's almost no words to describe it. I can't even believe that a theme park in our lifetime like this has opened, and it's nothing that I could have ever imagined would ever like come true. There's no way I could have built something like this in my mind, and the fact that I got to be here and experience it with my family for the first time, oh, I got chills.
I think that's the biggest thing. I think I understand why. And this is, like, let's be honest, Universal has been really pulling for the families. And it's not because they want to go, just because they want to go after Disney. I think after visiting Epic Universe, I finally get it. It's because this place is meant to be shared. There is nothing but love in this park. You can tell from the love taken with the rides, the projects. You see the people in Universal Creative always talking about these rides like they're babies, basically. This is the people who work on this, whether it be in food service, park operations, are all family. And that's how this park connects everybody. And I think that's why all the portals connect to each other. It's all about connection and heart, which is why I think Burke really got to our heartstrings. Like, it has the most heart to it. And that is this park in a nutshell. But thanks for joining us on this ride. We'll be sure to have way more videos about Epic Universe. We're going to be trying to help you guys as much as possible. Be prepared. Not make the same mistakes that we did, but thanks for coming along for the ride. If you like this video, please be sure to subscribe, join our family. We are growing tremendously, and we will see you on the next one.